Hello everyone, welcome to Bountiful Beauty DIY channel. In today's tutorial video, I'll be showing you how to make this lovely shining beaded bag. But before we start, if you're new to the channel, please kindly click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. Thank you. For this tutorial, you need an 8mm round size bead. I got 4 packets of this bead, but I didn't use the 4 packs. Yeah, let's just say I used 3.5. Yeah, and then you need a 0.8 fishing line. Although I used 0.7mm fishing line thread to make this bag, which made it a little bit difficult for me while I was weaving it in. I didn't have enough 0.8 fishing line at the moment, so I couldn't purchase any. Anyway, let's get started with the video. Yeah, so you need 4 beads to start this. So you place your 4 beads on your fishing line strand, and then you cross the 4th bead with both strands. Next you get 3 beads, and then you place one on each strand and cross the 3rd bead. Yeah, so make sure you have something like this. Next you get 3 beads again, and then you place one on each strand, and then you cross the 3rd bead. Get 3 beads, place one on each strand, and then you cross the 3rd bead. So you're just going to continue with this pattern until you get to your desired length. The number of ring I used for this bead, which is the width of my bag, I used 31. Yeah, so if you want it bigger, you can increase the number, and if you want it lesser, you can decrease the number. So yeah, to turn this, you're going to place the 3 beads on one strand and then cross the 3rd bead with the other strand. Yeah, just like that. So in total now we have 31. Place 3 beads on that strand, and then you cross the 3rd bead. So you should have something like this, and make sure your work is facing this way once you're done. So you go into the next bead O, place your fishing line in there, and then you pull it out. Next you get 2 beads, place one on the top strand, and then you cross with the other fishing line strand. Next you place the fishing line on the bottom side into the next bead O, and then get 2 beads, place one on the top strand, and then you cross the 2nd bead with both strands. Just like that. Then you go into the next bead hole again, put your fishing line in there, get two beads, place one on the top strand and cross the second bead with both strands. Going to continue with this pattern until you get to the end, and then you turn, then you proceed again and repeat what you did on your row 2, you repeat it on your row 3, and so on until you get to the number of the length of your bag. Yeah, the width is 31, and the length I am using for this bag is 22, which is the number of the ring. Yeah, so just proceed by doing that, and then I'm also going to mat the base of the bag and the side as well, because this is just a matting process, and I'll show you how to join the bag at the end. So in case you have a short end like this, and you're wondering how to end your work, this is just a little example on how to end your thread and tie it. Yeah, so just make sure you tie it neatly, then you weave it in a little. In case you're wondering how to weave in your bag, I have a video on how to do that. Okay, so just kindly subscribe, and yeah, you can check out my other videos. I have a video on how to weave in your bag to make it strong and firm. Yeah. So on this side I have 31, which is the width of the bag, and on the other side I have 22, which is the length of the bag. Okay, and you should have two of this. That's the front and the back of the bag. And then for the base of the bag, you should have 11 before you join. Once you join, you should have 13 on the base of your bag. But right now, for the matting, you should have 11, um, which is 11 for the width, and then for the length should be 31. And then this is the side of the bag. So for this side, you should have 11 on the base and 22 for the height of the bag, which is the side. So next we're going to join the bag, and I am going to show you how to join your bag together um, using the matting process. Yeah, so just follow this little process. You'll get one bead, place it on your fishing line before you start. Then you go into both bead on each side, just like that. Make sure it is equal and firm. Then you get one bead to cross it. Next, you're going to weave in your bag and tie it neatly, and then you weave it in a little before you cut your thread. So once you're done tying it neatly, just make sure you weave it in before you cut your fishing line thread, and then you repeat what you did here, repeat it on the other side. Okay, and for the base of the bag, you should have 13 in total once you're done joining it, and for the height you should have 22, and the width should be 31. That is if you want to use the size I used, but if you want it bigger, yeah, you can increase it, and if you want it smaller, you can reduce the size of your bag and the width and the length of your bag. Yeah, but just follow this little procedure on how to join your bag. So total number I have here is 57, And then for the front side you should have 22, on the base you should have 13, and on the other side you should also have 22, which is how you divide it into three. Yeah. So for the side here I have 11 on the bottom side, and here I have 22. Okay, so I am going to show you how to join the bag together. Okay, get one bead, place it on your fishing line strand, then you go into the bead here and into the bead here. Place your fishing line on each side of the bead, and then you get one bead to cross it. Okay, so the next thing to do now is that you place your fishing line into the next two bead hole, this one and then the other one on the bottom side. Then you get one bead to cross it, just like that, and make sure it is facing this side. Okay, so you're going to continue with the pattern you've been doing before. You place your fishing line on each side of the bead, get one bead to cross it. Next, you put your fishing line into the next 2 bead hole. That's one, and then two. Okay, so you get 1 bead to cross it. Just like that. So you're going to continue with the pattern you've been using before. You're going to use it to complete this other side as well. Okay, place your fishing line into the bead here and on the other side as well, and then you get 1 bead to cross it. Continue with this pattern until you get to the end of the bag. Next, weave in your bag neatly. Make sure you pull the fishing line thread very tight while you're doing this. You pull it well, and then you tie it neatly and weave it in a little before you cut your thread. Next, you repeat the same process you did here. You're going to repeat it on the other side of the bag. So next, we're working on the dart of the bag, but before you do that, if you want to add a lining to your bag, you should do that before working on the dart of the bag. Okay, the next thing to do now is that you're going to count 3 beads, 3 rings or 4 rings, which is where you place your first fishing line thread, and then in the middle you're going to count 3 or 4 as well. So you place your fishing line in here, and then you get 1 bead. Yeah, so you count 3 or 4, and then you go into the next bead hole. Place your fishing line in there, pull it out, then you get 1 bead to cross it. Yeah, so now you have your darts. Yeah, so just weave it in a little and tie it neatly, and then weave it in again before you cut it. Okay, yeah, and then please note the same place you worked on the dart is the same place you'll be working your handle, but we'll get to that later. So once you're done, you tie it neatly and then you weave in your bag before you cut it, okay? And then make sure you repeat the same process on each side of the bag. But before you do that, if you want to add a lining to your bag, please make sure you do that adding before adding the darts to your bag. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to fix the handle to the bag and also how to add the cover and the brooch to the bag. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment and share. Thank you. See you in the next one.